show you how to take attendance on the schoollink. So the first thing you need to do is, after logging in, you'll be presented with a screen, not necessarily looking exactly like this, but you will have your own screen. You might have something like this, but not necessarily. So what you need to do is to go to the administration. Now under administration, hover down a little bit to student transaction, and then under student transaction you go to the part of absenteeism, and you will have options here. You have class daily absenteeism, class weekly absenteeism, school daily absenteeism. So the best one I would recommend is the weekly one, where you have marked your register. So after marking, you now want to, let's say on a weekend, you want to capture the absenteeism on the system. So then you go on the weekly absenteeism, and you will have a screen like this. So there's a calendar, and up here just above the calendar there is class, and then there is type. So on the class, click on the drop down menu here on this black dot on the right hand side, and choose the class you want to take attendance for. But as a class teacher, your admin, your focal person might have assigned you to a class and reduce some of the roles, and you will not be able to see all these classes. So because I have many roles as an admin focal person, so I am able to see all these classes. So let's say I want to take attendance of grade 9A, and on the type I have to choose what am I doing. So I'm doing absenteeism, that's what I'm doing. And now I'm choosing which week am I taking attendance for. So I'm choosing today is 30. So I'm choosing for last week. So let's say I didn't take attendance last week. Friday was 27. So you can choose, you can click anywhere on these dates from Monday to Friday. So click here and it selects that, and the next button becomes active. So select next and let it load, depends on your network speed. And I have the list of learners here. So what you see here is the open boxes that you see here, Monday to Friday, all the way to the bottom. By default this is present. So what you need to do is just to tick the absent learners that were absent. That's all you need to do. And if you move down towards the bottom here, you realize that some of the names are hidden. Well, how do you know that? You look at this part. There's 1 and then there's a 2 here. It means there's a second page. If I click on the 2, I will have another set of names. You see, these are the names that are on the other page. So in order for you to view all of them at once, you select at the bottom right corner this page size here. So I would select the highest, 100. I want to make sure that I'm able to see at least 100 items. So this allows me to have everyone in view. So normally by default our registers are grouped boys alone, girls alone. Now this one is a mixed up list. So you would want to see a certain gender alone. So what I will do is I will go towards the bottom, push the scroll bar towards the right, and now I'm able to see gender. Go up So I want to see boys first. So select the filter here on the gender. So I will select males, and what you see now is only the males. So go to the bottom and push the scroll bar to the left so that you are able to see the names and the checkboxes. So now on the checkboxes I can now be able to tick. For instance, if Ferdinand Freddy was absent on Monday, I would select so, and perhaps was also absent on Wednesday, and another person is Kambinda Nandos. I would select this one, was also absent on Monday and Tuesday and Friday, and this one was also absent on this day, and that's all. I'm done for this week. So I would then save the changes and let it load. It's done, and you see the process button is active. Click on process. I'm done. So I can now go back and do for the following week. So I chose this week. Oh, I forgot to change. What am I taking here? I'm taking attendance for absenteeism. So this is the week that I just did. So now the following week is this one. Now the problem with this is that it's going up to Friday, and this week we have not yet reached Friday, so I will not be able to take. I cannot assume if the learner will be present tomorrow or Friday and so on. So what I will do is I will only select if I want to select, for example, only for yesterday, Monday, and that's all. That's also fine. I can do that, and then I would go next and still repeat the same process. Thank you very much.